everybody? Welcome to What's Up Bolts. I'm Fernando Ramirez. That is Dan and Dago. We're not starting off with the music. It's not. It's just bad after the Chargers lose 27-10 over the Washington Commanders. Obviously, if you have anything to throw out there, let us know. The chat is open. Obviously, just a quick synopsis: the Chargers get out to a 10-0 start. They start driving, and then after stopping the Commanders yet again for the third, I think it was the third or second time, and Quentin Johnston fumble kind of turns the game around. Washington kind of gets started, and they scored 27 unanswered points on Sunday. There was a lot of mistakes. Jim, well, just right off the bat, after the
Hi,
game,
Angie.
we did see Omarion Hampton with a walking boot when he was leaving the stadium, so that'll be something to monitor. The Chargers had 85 yards worth of penalties, 10 penalties. It cost them a touchdown on the punt return by Lad McConkey. Marlon Wax ended up hitting the what's it called? Ended up hitting the punter. They called it 15 yards. Just a lot of mistakes. I mean, Derwin said it after the game, Dan. He basically said it was offense, it was defense, it was special teams, it was all around. There's no one area. It's all three phases of it. What did you make of this?
It's just, I'm going to let it take a little more. We're almost at the 2:30 mark. I don't remember if it was in the first 2 minutes or whatever, but it's just another week of a big pile of horse shit that I'm being sold. I'll tell you one thing. The moves I'm making for next week, I am game planning like Mekhi Becton's not in the fucking game. Trey Pipkins needs to go to the bench. I would bench both of those guys. You're wondering why you're having problems offensive line-wise. You have no continuity because who knows if, Mekhi's going to get a cold or whatever, and he's going to have to come off half the time during the game. Trey shit himself. I don't know what was going on with him today. And on top of that, you have Bozeman, again, not understanding what his rules are in a protection. There was one of those where Mekhi kicks to the right, Bozeman just goes to the left to double team, and we have another free rusher, another free hitter.
Bobby Wagner?
I don't remember if it was Bobby or who. It's irrelevant who the fuck it was. The point was he was blocked again. And I'll tell you one thing. I don't want to hear this horse shit of injuries. I don't want to hear this horse shit of personnel. Those were 2 games you have lost in a row because you've gotten out-coached, in other words, in my opinion. Why, on 4th down, when you need a score, and I think at that point you were 10 points down or 7, are you not calling a fucking timeout to get the right personnel into the game? And why is Conklin still getting reps? Why didn't you put Gadsden into the game? That's 101. I'm glad you saved the timeouts. You can call it at the end when the defense basically is gassed and they have no more juice or energy to stop them. 4th down, crucial part of the field, late in the game. I think a timeout's worth it, Jimbo. I don't know. On top of that, I'm tired of this doublespeak of competitors welcome. I don't want to see another video of who Herbert's dating. I'm done with it. That joke's done. I don't want to see another video of who's a jolly good fellow and all that other stuff. I'm done with it. Those are 2 games in a row you piss away, not because of injury and personnel, but because you're not understanding what's on the field. No different. No different than last week. You got out-coached 2 weeks in a row. You're playing zone and letting him sit back there with – why is Derwin covering anyone anymore, in my opinion? He's your second-best pass rusher, again, behind Mack by a mile, and you got the guy dropping into cover. Why is he not playing linebacker? Put whoever the fuck you want back there. I just don't understand. I don't know what is going on 2 weeks in a row. I do not. Yeah, exactly. Miami is in the shit house. They just put the next schedule of the next few games. All games we should win. We might lose all of them. There goes my bet. Whatever. I have all these people texting me. All these people on Monday, they're going to get their good laugh. They're making fun of them in the booth. And the other idiot.
They were making fun of who?
They were making fun of the team.
Brady?
Who gives a shit? Both of them. I don't know.
Oh, no,
I don't remember.
No, I wasn't
Trying
listening.
to move on from this game. But that is, again, why in God's name? Why in God's name? And again, the other part that really pisses me off, I will lose, okay? I will lose. Thank you, Robert D. Someone cares about me on this fucking show. My heart rate is going through the roof. I will lose by a field goal any day of the week and play clean football and be like, okay, we weren't the better team. I can take that. I've seen plenty of that. I can take it. But when you have an undisciplined squad 2 weeks in a row, not knowing their assignment, all these penalties all over the place, that's 2 weeks in a row. You say, hey, here, fuck it. Take the game from us. We don't want to win today. I'll tell you another thing. I'd be close. I'm done with the jokes of the Just for Men. I'm done with the jokes of him being a booze hound. I would fucking go up there, and I swear to God I'd have a problem. If I see another heavy personnel in a short yardage moment, I am going to fucking scream. That's 7 points you're leaving off the board. You left 14 points at least off the board because of incompetence. But again, I'm glad we held on to our timeouts. I'm glad. I'm glad we did that. Why are we not running the football? Now Hampton's hurt. Great. Next man up. Fuck it. Let's see who's out there. And I will tell you one thing. I do not want to see another Michigan player out there on that field anymore. I am not dealing with this, picking our favorite college alma mater like I had for a decade before with Notre Dame. I love the Fighting Irish. I love God. I love football. But I'm not picking any more players out of Notre Dame just because they're good Catholic boys. And I am done with these Michigan players. You don't have, what's the linebacker's name who's always hurt? What's his name? I'm blanking on his name.
I can't remember his name right now.
I'm fucking seeing red
Junior
right
Colson.
now. I'm seeing red right now. I'm so pissed. And thank you for reminding me. Gerardo Leon, let me find the comment. I don't want to hear QJ's name brought up again after this shit. A fumble when you're driving. And the other one, he only feels my wrath a little bit. I just want Herbert to make a decision faster and stop staring down his receivers like it's Madison Beer in a fucking bikini, please. Just staring them down. Change the release. He gets too many balls batted. I love him. He's amazing. I won't take anyone else. But for God's sake.
He was hit 8 more times today. He was sacked 5 more. Jim was asked after the game, he's like, hey, do you feel like you have the personnel here to protect Justin Herbert? He said he did.
Clearly. No. Clearly. I'm just seeing red. I don't know if you lagged or I'm lagging. I can't even tell.
It was me.
I can't even tell. I just don't understand why, if our protection is so complicated that your starting center doesn't know his rules, just put Matlock's fat ass out there on the edge, have them all slide one fucking way. I don't want to see Sawyer at guard anymore. I'm going to tell you that. At tackle, he was already pissing me off. And that's the only time I had a soft spot for him was at tackle. I can't believe what I'm watching. Again, I can't believe where's the discipline that I was promised. That's what all I heard about. The discipline with a Jim Harbaugh team. Where is it? 2 weeks in a row it goes missing.
I mean, it was there for the first three. It was just,
don't give me that first three shit. This is a what have you done for me? This is a week-to-week league. Because now, guess what? Kansas City, I'm sure they're 3-3 or 3-2 or whatever the hell it is. They're right behind you. Denver won today. All you have is a horse shit tiebreaker keeping you in first place in the division. And I just couldn't believe we weren't QB spying. And the other thing, where is, again, the discipline of a Jim Harbaugh team? We're missing tackles and leaving our feet like we're on a goddamn slip and slide in the summer. Wrap up. We got to take these guys back to IMG, St. John Bosco, Modern Day Santa Ana, wherever the hell they came out of, and do tackling drills. It's bad. It's bad. It's not good. I don't know what the hell this is. This is not what I was promised. This is not what I signed up for. And I understand Blue Dreams comment earlier. I get it, man. I get it. I don't expect him to win a Super Bowl. But for God's sake, I expect him to win a damn playoff game. And at least get me my bet. Right now, I don't think that they're going to do either. It's not good. You're wishing on a prayer. I don't know what we're doing. Ben Herbert is the head. What is he, the trainer or whatever? Yeah. What's going on? What type of water are you giving him? I don't know what's going on over there. All I know, we need to stop the bleeding. Can we get a medic, for God's sake, in the building? I don't understand why we're not just having open competitions at offensive line at this point. I hope Vidal gets more touches, but by the way, I see things on the field. Conklin is still getting more reps. Gatson, I didn't see it all in the game until they decided to trot Trey Lance's ass out there. I don't know where the fuck he was all game. I don't know. What are they doing?
They used 4 different personnel when it came to the right side of the offensive line. I will tell you one thing. There was a player in the locker room that said, I ain't going to name any names, but he said, we need to get this shit together. Like, what the F are we doing?
I agree with that person.
He's like, I want everybody going home, watching the film. And he was like saying this. He's like, I want everybody to go home, watch the film, and point shit out. I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired of this. We're going to get this right. If not, there's the door. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So, again, I'm not going to name any players, but that was
it's like JB said. You're either all in or you're fucking out, and let's go. We're moving on with who we got. But it's just I swear, this is one of my favorite scenes out of Miracle, okay? After a game where they play like dog shit, and I'm only talking about the offense. I wouldn't do this to the defense. For the most part, the defense has been doing their job. But, today I was just disappointed with some of the missed tackling and things like that. Made a rookie or whoever this young running back is that they kept mentioning, made him look like, John Riggins or whatever his name was, the super famous running back out of the team that must not be named. But in Miracle, they played like dog shit in a game. The head coach comes over and says, oh, you didn't want to work during the game? Don't worry. We'll work now. Get back on the ice. That's the biggest thing. What is going on? And I'm seriously, I'm starting to get to the point where, I don't know if I'm waiting till the end of the season to get Mr. Gray Hair out of there from the booth. I don't know if there's another guy they could find to do it. Maybe Shane Day, but Herbert loves him more as a whisperer to him. I don't know. But this shit right here is not working. Okay. The other thing that makes me worried part of the time, Herbert just has a blank expression on his face. Well, maybe not blank. He looks frustrated and pissed. But for God's sake, I'd rather have him like Brady yelling at some of these guys. They need a little motivation apparently or something. But, it's just unbelievable to me. Seriously, those are 2 games you've pissed away because you couldn't play clean football. You see the third down or the second and longs, 2 conversions called back for 2 different penalties. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. I don't know what's going on right now. I need it fixed, or I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the end of the season. This is terrible.
No, yeah. What Angel said is right. I ain't gonna put it up there, but I did notice that aspect. He is not. Ken is not happy.
Yeah, no shit. How could he be?
He's at in the last 3 weeks. Would stats piss you off, or are you just like at the point where you're pissed off regardless?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay, he's been hit 34 times in the last 3 weeks, and he's been sacked 12 times. He was sacked 5 times today by Washington.
And the other part, and here's the part where I'm starting to grow more and more convinced you need to get rid of Greg Roman as the play caller. And mind you, maybe overreaction, maybe the right move. Who the fuck knows at this point? But you're calling a pass play where you have, what's his name, Tucker Fisk? I know Fisk is his last name, but Tucker's his first name, right?
Yes.
Do you hear me, or what are you doing? Are
yes,
you
no. I'm listening.
Greg Roman on a pass play has Tucker Fisk blocking Von Miller. Von Miller might be older, but you bet your ass he's going to be a Hall of Famer. How is that smart? How is that intelligent? How is that a matchup you like? If protection's an issue, have 7 guys block and the rest go out the routes. Hey, the other thing I don't understand, why are we not getting him out of the pocket? We're just having him stand there like a statue at the time instead of trying to do some rollouts or whatever. I just don't understand what's going on in these meetings. I want to see the video of what was said after the game. Where's that video? I want to see that video in the locker room. I've already seen the good times. Now I want to see when shit starts hitting the fan. Where's that video? I want to see that. The only tweet I want to see was I forgot who tweeted out last week about who or whatever. The tweet was, you could hear a lot of loud voices and screaming coming from the locker room. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see right now. I want to hear a lot of loud voices. Not that they're fighting amongst themselves, but they need some accountability. They need some, you need to pick up the pace, dude. Because mind you, every season, obviously, Robert D, shout out. But every season, obviously, just like every game has ebbs and flows, but it can go downhill and turn into a shit show pretty quick. So we need to figure this out now. Hey, Joe, really? Put this Charger game on the hub? What was the score who did they play today? They got rocked. I don't even know who you played and you got rocked. Was it the Colts? I don't even remember who it was. What are you talking about? So I don't know what this is, but this is why, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're wondering, this is why you don't just hire your friends, okay? This is exactly why you don't just hire your friends, all right? This is why you try and look for the best, not this coaching rehab where they go to the Ravens, they go to Michigan, then they come here and they go there. It's just unbelievable right now. I don't know what I'm watching.
Oh, they took away his sound.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, he had a rough day at the office too. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, yeah. Senor Vivant, did you see his face today after the game? He's not going to be there much longer. I wouldn't mind that. But I don't need some
Did they lose to the Panthers?
Yeah, they did. So they don't need some fancy thing. I don't need some wizard. So I don't. No, I agree, Angie. Herbert's not the problem. There's just a few things I wish he'd fix. But, I like this. Alex says, hold on. Spanos must have pissed off a witch doctor or something to get all this bad luck. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So, yeah, I don't know what we're doing. We need to understand what personnel's on the field and try and get the most out of it. Vidal didn't look bad, so I hope he's passing up Haskins, but I don't know how that's going to work. What do you have?
I know you're angry, but this will bring a smile to your face.
Double coverage, Gino. What the? Gino, Did you not see that? 2 people on your 1 wide receiver. You don't throw the damn ball like that. 9 interceptions on the season. 9 interceptions.
You can tell nobody else is there in the house.
Oh my God. It's just Brett. It's just bad. That's the other thing that did bug me. Justin had 3 interceptions all of last season, and now he already has 4. He's playing too loose. Maybe Madison Beer's the problem. I don't know.
Well, to you, I don't believe he's that much of the problem. I think if Tom Brady's saying what he's saying, I think it's for a reason. He knows that this offensive line is so bad that if he had a decent offensive line, he would actually be making plays. Remember, it wasn't too long ago. Herbert was on a good trajectory. It's been the last 2 weeks where it's all gone to crap, and that's when Joe Alt went out. And the crazy part is Joe Alt was still in a walking boot today. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I hope he doesn't try and rush back because he sees what's happening, and that inner dog in him is like, I need to come back. I need to help these guys. I definitely think that that the offensive line is really bad. I think that
but that furthers the issue. That furthers the issue. The offensive line is so bad, and you know what Gregory's bright idea is? Let's run a screen out to Amari and Hampton that gets sniffed out and tackled for loss. If your offensive line can't do the basic bare minimum, why do you think screens are going to help? I did like a few zone reads to get people to defend Herbert in the run game. I did like that, but my God, dude, I don't even know why we're trying to get deep balls, trying to take shots. Can't block for 3 to 5 seconds.
Joe, get the hell out of here with that. How come Herbert gets a pass when the O-line sucks, but Burrow is great without one? When has Burrow been great, Joe?
Are you kidding me?
He had that one season where they went to the Super Bowl, and ever since then, he hasn't been good. Why? Because they paid him the money, they paid Jamar Chase, and they took away all that money from the defense, and they're paying one guy on that defensive side of the football. That's why now they're really bad. Like, look at Jamar Chase. He can't sniff any. Well, now, obviously, Joe Burrow's hurt, though. I mean, the only thing is Herbert doesn't get hurt. Joe Burrow does, but...
No, but on top of that, what are we even talking about? He has 3 number 1 wide receivers basically on the team, I thought, or whatever. Who cares? I don't care. Who cares about Burrow and all this other stuff?
I do think that one thing Herbert needs to start doing is playing like Jonathan Moxon. Saying, F it. All right, let's run what we can. What needs to happen. It's just that, I mean, that's what I'm interested to see what they're going to do moving forward. Because I mean,
where do you go from here?
I didn't know what to. I put like the Chargers started off at 3-0, sky high, and now they've hit rock bottom.
They scored 27 points unanswered.
Yeah,
14. No, I think 17 points off of turnovers. I don't even know how many, but that's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, and then they can't generate a pass rush at all.
That's the other thing that's bothering me. Why are we not watching what the Vikings are doing and just sending the house man to man or cover one? Fuck it. Roll the dice every time and we'll figure it out. But my God, dude, the pass rush. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. It's just, where do you go from here?
They hit him once, and that was on a sack by Justin Herbert on the sack that he had. Other than that, they didn't sack him at all. They
missed him a lot of times back there too. Yeah, because of his little wiggle. It's like, dude, come to balance, make a play like shit.
But I do agree with you. For some reason, they keep on thinking that Joe Staley and all these guys are there for them to run heavy personnel, and they were able to do that back in San Francisco. They're not able to do that now, and the problem is that Perryman should be coming back anytime soon, so that'll help with the run stopping. Khalil should be coming back by the Colts game. That'll help with the pass rush. But again, even if Joe Alt comes back, that's just one side of the offensive line that's good. It's the center, the guards, and the guard and the right tackle that are just. I mean, I saw Pipkins after the game, and he was limping in the locker room, like he couldn't even bend his knee. He was just walking. Um, I I really am wondering what's going to happen moving forward, but it's just not it's not a good look. They can't generate any pass rush. They even tried blitzing Gerwin, but they were just double teaming Gerwin.
Yeah.
And if this offensive line was whole in the sense of like Joe Alt at left, they would be fine, and I think they would have won these last two games. But ever since Joe Alt went down, it's the defenses look bad ever since Khalil Mack went down, and
Yeah.
the offenses look bad ever since Joe Alt went down. And I just don't know what they're going to be able to do to fix it. And Jim keeps on saying, "No, we're going to fix this. We're going to fix this." We've never I've never seen a 2 game stretch from him the way even last year. I mean, when you saw the loss against the Steelers and then the Chiefs, there was like, okay, well they it was just 2 bad losses. Blah, blah, blah. Here it's like you start off 3-0 and then you've completely fallen off. And I really do think that if the offense kind of continues like this, I'm interested to see what moves he decides to make, because the one area that I think Jim struggles with is his loyalty. I think
Oh
Jim's
yeah.
loyalty sometimes is way too strong. And look, his brother was willing to do it. His brother was willing to cut Greg, and now I'm interested to see what they're going to do moving forward. But the problem here is you've lost both of your running backs now. And what did we talk about last week? They need to run the football with Omari and Hampton. Now you don't have Omari. How are you going to do that? What's going to stop teams from not just zero blitzing Justin Herbert the rest of the game? If you don't have a threat from a running back, at least you had the threat of Omarion. But now him leaving in a walking boot, what are you going to do
And he
moving
looked
forward?
good. He looked like he's going to be good as
Yeah,
long as you get a competent coordinator and offensive line in there. But
I would not. You guys are overreacting when it comes to Jim and Joe Ortiz.
yeah,
Joe's put some good players out on this field. Jamari Caldwell looks like a guy. There's guys
yeah,
on here that look like guys. But I just feel like you guys have to remember too. This team was really bad. They were 5-12 for a reason. Last
yeah.
year, Jim came in here. He moved some stuff around, but I mean, you have to be able. No, no. Oh my God! See, this is
Yeah,
terrible.
no, that's a falsehood. That's a falsehood, dude. With
Jim's
Telesco,
had 2 strong drafts. They've had 2
yeah,
really strong drafts.
yeah,
The only thing is that obviously everybody's pissed off over this game, but they've had 2 strong drafts. Have they drafted offensive linemen? No, they haven't. Yes, I understand Joe has failed to protect Herbert, but that's also a Jim thing. That's on everybody. That's not just on them. I mean, who would have thought that Rashawn Slater was going to be out? I mean, you only have 5
he's missed a
guys.
lot of games too. And my God,
Yeah. Yeah, so no, Robert D. I think injuries have
they
killed
need to
them
sign.
for.
Like in my opinion, seriously, what needs to happen moving forward, unless these guys are that bad in practice, you need to start rotating and seeing who's the most successful together. Because I don't think Bozeman's going to be the guy long term. I don't
No,
think Zion's going to be the guy long term. You know, I think half of these guys, I said it last year, I guess I was wrong. Maybe this year it finally comes true. I think a lot of these guys are not going to make the cut coming next year.
yeah,
Like
no.
that's my biggest thing. They've had the same offensive line for the most part for about like 4 years, and nothing has worked with that
I agree.
group.
I agree. And
So
the problem is Makai now has that high end injury that he didn't come back with.
that what?
Hand injury, and then
A
Trey
fucking
Pipkins.
hand? A hand?
Well, you need to.
A hand. Just put a club on that thing.
Then obviously Trey has the knee injury. I do agree with you from one aspect. Well, I agree with a lot of what you're saying. The one aspect I do agree, the competitors welcome, Dan, I wrote about it this week, and I told you about it on the show. When Greg comes up to us and tells us, yeah, Andre is in the mix for center, it's not just Zion and not just Bradley, we're like, okay, that's interesting. Then you then you go over to and then Jesus, and then you go
That's hilarious. Yeah.
stop, and then you go
What?
over
He didn't say
to
anything crazy.
oh no, I was talking about the comment on top of it. And then you go over to
Oh shit! Now I gotta read it.
no, don't. And then you go over to now I don't even know what the hell we were talking about.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and then now you say, and then Jim comes up to us the next day and goes, no, it's only between Zion and it's between Bradley Bozeman. Then what the hell's the?
That's what I said this past week. Like the double speak.
Yeah,
If there's double speak between the coordinator and the coach, that's a problem. You got to be on the same page.
yeah,
You got to be on the same page.
And honestly, like I said, I don't know where they go from here. There's no way you can fix that offensive line without getting the guys back, and I don't even know if that's going to be worth it. They do have a lot of cap space. They have some guys that are going to be obviously up for free. I can't believe I'm already talking about this only 5 games in, but like you said, next offseason is going to have to be about drafting a.
All I want to hear, what offensive lineman we signed, what pass rusher we signed, what offensive lineman we drafted, what pass rusher we drafted. That's the only thing I want to hear. Like the biggest problem also, if your offensive line is not great, why don't you create some misdirections? Why don't you try and bunch them together and get them to go out quick to freeze some of these guys? Do RPOs to freeze linebackers. Do something. You're just over here letting them pin their ears back and just go. Like,
on top of that, too, though, looking at the stats,
Boltillo going off.
Jaden's special. I mean, he's a good quarterback. I mean, he missed 2 games, comes back.
He's great. We gave him the fucking game. He's great. Got it.
15 to 26, 231, 1 touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, 14 carries, 111 yards and 2 touchdowns. Deebo Samuel, 8 catches, 96, 1 touchdown. I mean, these guys were without scary Terry McLaurin, and they still performed very well today. So the defense is, it's like we said, the offense, the defense, it's everything, special teams. I mean, everything's really a mess. And I just really don't think you're going to be able to do anything about it with in a week or whatever. I mean, shit, at this point in the past, Dan, their bye week would have been now. They don't have the bye week. The bye week ain't coming until November. So I'm really interested to see what these guys are going to do moving forward. But it's ugly. It's again, I just don't know. I don't know where they go from here, but we'll see where these guys end up, Dan. And
I'm scared to find out. I'm scared to find out where this is headed. I cannot stand watching this shit. Drives me crazy, ruins my Sunday, and then we got to go to work tomorrow.
At least you have a short week.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
anything else before we get out of here? Any videos?
Dan, there's nothing I could give you right now that would make you happy.
I love you too, Goon. That's hilarious. I should call off too. We'll see. But okay. Let's.
What's stronger, the Jim Harbaugh effect or? Well, never mind.
The Charger curse. Yeah, I'm wondering that too. All right, that's the show. Good luck to everybody. Don't drink and drive. 24-hour rule. Oh my God, Robert D. our milkman over here. Angel, that's hilarious. Exactly. Even though it's his farewell tour, who cares? Fuck him. Who cares? But
I mean, if you look at this graphic, this is crazy. Look at the grade that Justin Herbert has.
Wow. Oh
And
yeah,
look,
but that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, dude, I'm at the point where I'm about to eat a gun if I see another.
no, you
face.
can't say that.
It-
Nothing. He didn't mean it.
What? I said me eat it. What's
No,
who?
no. He doesn't mean it.
Yeah, obviously I don't mean it. I'm not suicidal. I already said that last week, I
Oh,
think.
shut up, idiot.
What? Whatever.
You're
Who
gonna get
cares?
in trouble with YouTube.
What did I say? I didn't say anything. Stupid
You know,
algorithm, computers. Yeah, don't get this off the screen. I don't need this to tell me what I already saw. He's the 30.
oh, the other thing.
He's 33rd out of 35. Like, for God's sake, who's 34 and 35? I'd love to see what team they're on.
Well, there's only 32 teams, Dan.
So he's, oh God. So he is worse than a backup on another team. That is crazy.
Dan, we have to remember too,
crazy.
that second down where Herbert completes it to Quentin Johnston, he cuts across, and then holding on Trey Pipkins, they bring the ball back. He completes a 31-yard pass to Herbert or to Keenan Allen, and then there's a
false
Pipkins
start by the same asshole.
No, he was lined up he was Jawan Taylor basically.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What about? I already
that's what
said I'd bench his ass.
No, but I'm just saying, like, those are mistakes that shouldn't be happening.
But that's why I'm so upset. The Commanders didn't beat the Chargers. The Chargers said, here you go. I'm sorry you have to travel out west. It's a long flight. Just take this W to go home. And you know what they said last week? Hey, Jackson Dart. Hey, it's your first start. Don't worry. We got you. We'll hook you up. I think he cheated on some fire chick or whatever, and that's why he's a little
hold on. I'll be back.
Back. I'm just supposed to man this by myself. All right. I don't know how much longer I'll be here, but I just couldn't believe it. Boltillo, thank you. Exactly. We lost versus the Giants. Inexcusable, unbelievable. Alex, that's pretty good. That's fair. He is off the bench. There's no one behind him. Let's go raid the local Vons. Let's go raid the local whatever. Let's go find some forklift truck drivers, whoever. Let's see who we can get. Exactly. Hold on. Exactly, Brett. That's why I'm so pissed. Penalties in 2 games. I'm willing to bet it was over 20 penalties combined. Oh my goodness, if this is an overreaction, I've ever seen. Thoughts on bringing Staley back could at least cause some turnovers. Jeff. Coop. Oh shit, what did I press? Hold on. Coop. It's unbelievable. Moving forward. All right. Robert D, we might have to find some. I was going to say, this is exactly my point, Joseph. 27 unanswered. Oh, no, Alex. I'm so sorry.
I leave, and the comments just get flooded.
I can't. I'm so, yeah, because they know I'm going to start reading whatever's on here.
No.
Bolsillo, that's pretty funny. De culos. All right.
Real quick, Dan. Real quick.
Let's go. I'm sorry, Alex. Your son should pick a better team.
Deion Henley said after the game.
For last season, but what makes this one so much more frustrating? I mean, I'm not gonna say so much more frustrating. I'm just gonna say it's frustrating to lose any game. We got our opportunity to play a good QB. We didn't know, if he was gonna play, but then when we found out, we were excited about it. So just to go out there and not put the performance we wanted, I guess we just gotta be better moving forward.
I don't know what more to say. That's without a doubt. You have to be better moving forward. My God.
Yeah, there's not much you can.
Oh, Angel, that's funny. Who's going to keep it a buck and say this team is ass? Oh, my goodness, Jeff. Not even all the beautiful, thick Hispanics out there could make that better.
God.
My God. That's going to be bad.
Stomach ache.
bellyache, hangover type. You know what I'm saying? When you just, no matter what you take, you can't get rid of the pain or the hurt or the however you feeling. Just can't beat ourselves. When you beat yourself, it's just like it's the worst way.
There you go.
He knows it. 1,000 receptions for your career means.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'll take that off because I don't need you going off on people asking him about that.
I know. Really, I'm with you. I love you too, Goon. Got it. Yeah. I'm tossing a lot of people off this team. We still got a lot of fat. We got to trim the fat. Okay. Are you good? Everybody have a great week. It's on to Miami. What is this? Is this a video or is this a picture? Yeah, clearly there were penalties missed. There was a play where they hit Herbert late. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, whatever. Penalties. I know. On the penalty they called, I forgot who, or the Agabanya, where he whiplash or kick somebody or whatever, they were holding him. But whatever. Who cares? That's not what lost us the game, in my opinion. We beat ourselves.
Oh, no! We suck again!
All right. So we're gonna. Yeah, that shit's hilarious, isn't it?
Oh, no. I'm your biggest defender. You know that.
That's the show.
Hey, by the way, you're beating Eric in your bet with Eric.
I don't want to hear shit about that. I'd rather lose it and be undefeated. Everybody have a great week. Stay out of trouble.
And can I just tell you, I love you.
Keep it after you played that again. Have a great week. Good luck to everybody. Be safe.
We'll be back. We'll be back probably next Wednesday. So make sure you guys tune in next Wednesday. Because I know Dan will be fired up. It's a new week. 24-hour rule, and Dan will be ready to go next week.
Maybe we'll be back.
Who knows? Miami.
This is a shit show.
No, because your contract with Hilberto.
That guy's on administrative leave until I tell him he can come back. All right, have a great week. Good luck to everybody.
You have an even better week, Dan.
Keep it. That's fake.